Welcome to Good News Friday. Mike Simon is here. I'm Joey Yarber. Hey, congratulations. It's Friday. You've made it. And we have some good news to share with you. Community Resources Directory. Just got off the phone, had a great conversation with the lady from White Plains, New York, Mike, and looking to just bring our community all together in a type of awareness type focus, because let's face it, there's a lot of challenges. A lot of these challenges are out on the streets of the various communities of which we serve. Being able to provide, let's say hypothetically, a first responder or someone who is working from that advocate position out there on the street to be able to relevantly refer someone that is in need, that is going through crisis, to a place that can genuinely help them, be able to pull up the resources that are available. Not only that, provide them with a map, a diagram as to where their next step is. Now we're creating an accurate, relevant referral. And in a time of need, you don't have time to be searching around for help. So being able to do this, to make this happen, I think we're taking on some of the serious challenges that we're seeing in our community, and the Resources Directory from Simon Solutions is helping to do exactly that.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Joey.
Yeah.
But it's true.
It's true.
The directory, it captures information on all the helping agencies in your area.
Yeah.
Some of the agencies don't even know other agencies exist. But when you do that, and it's something that you got to work on to get it into the directory. But once it's in the directory, information is updated in real time.
Exactly.
You're mobilizing resources for people in need on the fly. And people in need out there, they've got to have these resources, and they've got to know where they're at. And the resource directory is a simple way to providing the public with access to the community resources.
So I asked to Selena, the lady that we were speaking with, I'm like, well, do you have anything in your community that you're currently using? And she's like, well, right now, our advocates that are out on the street, they just have binders with information that's in them. And I said, bless you, because this isn't going to effectively help with the goals that, as you're sharing, and obviously there's a reason why she's talking to us, right? She sees that there is something that can be accomplished by having relevant information. Let's say hypothetically that you have a change in what the agency that you're referring to, a client to, is that relevant? Is it up to date? Because things change day to day in many of these agencies. The resources that they had, the services that they are able to give, that's not relevant today. That all changed. So being able to update everything in real time. And as she said, she's like, I saw you guys are a cloud-based solution. So I'm hoping that you can update everything that you need to update in real time, right? And I'm like, yes. So that information, as the changes are made, are going to be available for those advocates out there on the street that's talking with many times these that are going through this challenge. Or when you have a first responder on the scene, a lot of times they don't fit the criteria for entrance into the hospital. There's certain criteria that a hospital has before they can be admitted, right? But they still need help. They still need a health, the challenge to be met, medication, perhaps some kind of assistance that these first responders are being called out to in the first place. What they're able to do is pull up on their mobile phones in a laptop type scenario, but they're able to take the Community Resources Directory, now direct that person that's going through the challenge to a relevant referral agency that can help them with available resources, be able to tell them the times that this agency is open, what they can provide, even a heat map, Mike, where they can direct them specifically to the address. And here's the great thing. The person that is the victim or the person that's going through the challenge, they can too. If they have access to the internet, they can pull up this information. It's a public facing, it's available for everyone. But what we're doing, I think, is creating that true awareness as to the capabilities within your community as to what's available. And when you're challenged in a time of need, that's so important to be able to pull this information up and have relevant information on top of that.
Exactly. Who would not want this?
That's what I'm thinking. And so did Selena. She's like, where have you guys been? And we are here. We're developing. We're listening to where the challenges are within the community. And one of the biggest challenges right now is that you've got information, but is it relevant? Is it up to date? Because if it's not, and you're dealing with someone that's going through a service or a challenge, and you think you're providing them with a service, no, that's a disservice. That's actually creating more of a challenge for the person that's going through the challenges than what they already have. So being able to accurately, relevantly refer someone in accurate, real-time type of awareness to the resource that they're actually looking for, that's what the Community Resources Directory does. And you know what? It doesn't cost a lot of money.
Oh, no, it's not. It's relatively cost effective to a situation for your whole community. You're providing a service to everyone in your community.
Exactly.
I would say it's very cost effective.
The best interest of the community, and here's one of the great things. This is the last part that I told Selena, because I'm talking about Norite. So you have what it is that you're looking for. You see this, and she's like, yeah, this is awesome. This is great. I said, from a financing perspective, here's just the suggestion. A lot of companies want to get involved in their community. They want to bring something like this to the community, and they're willing to pay for it. There's the sponsorship capability, and we have this place there as you log into the Community Resource Directory. You can even have a message such as, this Community Resources Directory is brought to you by said entity, said business, right? And so the sponsorship capability, I know our network up there in Kentucky that just has launched in Richmond, that's being brought to you by a healthcare provider. So this kind of ability to have a sponsorship there with the community's best interest at heart, that's here with this capability of the Community Resource Directory. Not only is the Community Resource Directory, but you get it financed as well. It's a win-win for everyone. There's a lot of great companies out there, Mike, and they want to invest their money, but they want to bring something to the table that's going to work for everyone in the community. Mm-hmm. Being able to find out what kind of services and assistance is available in the community, time well spent. So we'd love to talk with you about that. Hey, give us a call or email us info@charitytracker.com. We'd love to visit with you and share with you, just like we did with Selena from White Plains today, about that capability, because it's exciting. We're taking on these challenges in our communities, and I think we're winning, Mike. There's a lot of victories out there, and we salute our champions that are looking for this and making this possible. Hey, we're keeping track of some of these stories and testimonials and everything, and collectivecommunityimpact.com. It's a treasure trove of information there, and we're continuing to work on that. simonsolutions.com. And there's something that Mike and we have been working on this for the last few months, and it's all coming together. In a few days, folks, we're going to be unveiling our transformation series that we're so excited about, the steps, those steps, because many times I think, Mike, one of the reasons that people don't move forward with something like Charity Tracker is that they just don't really know as to what their next steps are to bring in a collaboration type focus within the community. Mm-hmm. So taking your knowledge from all the years that you've been working from successful community development, and a little bit of what I've learned from my time here, and just imparting to people as to what their next steps are, I think that is something that we have that responsibility to take some of this knowledge and understanding that we have, and to be able to impart that to others that are looking to do this. Because, Mike, you got to have a plan, right? I mean, how important is that? So we're helping out with that. Just some of the stuff we've learned.
Without the plan, you're not going to succeed. And the plan is a strategic plan.
Yeah.
And the plans that bring about your community working together for common good, it's a plan, and it's not haphazard, but it's not difficult.
No.
As people have often thought it was. It's a good plan. And when people work together, and you've got plenty of people in your community that will work this plan, and all you got to do is take the next steps.
The next steps, 8 steps to transforming your community. That's something that Mike and I are going to unveil here in the next few days. We'll be telling you more about that and where you can go to get this information. But Mike, I'm excited about it and appreciate being able to work with you on this. And hopefully this will be beneficial to those out there that are looking for this, and they can see this and they can see the next steps. You know what? It's hard. I'm not going to pretend like it's easy, but it's so well worth it. And at the end, as you see the success, and I think that I speak for those that are champions out there that have brought this into the community, like our ladies from Huntsville that have worked so hard from the Elm Foundation to make this the success. You can see it all coming together. And it's a work, it's a work in progress as you continue to build and you continue to build. You'll never be through, but you're on your way.
That's right.
You'll never be through. But hey, it's so worth it because the results are starting to be, I think, there you are from a results focused. You're starting to see some of the testimonials of the successes, and you're starting to see some of the reports, and they're showing the success. The data does not lie, and it tells what's going on in that transformation. So we're diving in. We're never there to where ultimately we will be, because we're looking for perfection, but we are indeed focused in on what we can do right here, right now, and bringing this to the table for everyone. So it's a work in progress as we continue with the work. It keeps Mike and I busy thinking, right, Mike? But good stuff. On behalf of Mike and all of us here at Simon Solutions, thank you. Thank you so much for your faith in us to serve with you out there as you work to solve some of the issues and challenges that continue to go on in our big old world as we go around the sun. We at Simon Solutions are honored to be chosen, and your faith in us. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.